Hey guys, this is Kayla Fox. I'm a double diamond with ItWorks Global, and I wanted to make a quick video showing you how I chart every month and how you can promote to each different level. The first level that we have is called Executive, and to be Executive, this is the Executive chart. It shows you with 2 distributors or 2 qualified legs under you, and each of those qualified legs are at 400 bonus volume. Now, first off, you need to know where volume comes from. Volume comes from personal orders, and that does include auto ships. Volume also comes from loyal customers. So you know how that first goal we have for a new distributor is to get their 4 loyal customers? Not only does that unlock their $120 product credit and applicator rewards for them, but it also increases their bonus volume to help you promote in the business as well. And then the other place volume comes from is transferred orders. So the other sheet that I have out while charting is my product price and bonus volume sheet that you can print off of your back office in your documents section. This shows every single product and the bonus volume for every product. So for the case being, I'm just going to pick an easy one. Let's say that I'm charting for Executive, and I have 2 distributors, and one of my distributors' names are Judy, and my other one is Tanya. And let's say Judy got her 4 loyal customers, and just to keep it easy, I'm going to say every single loyal customer ordered the defining gel. So I go to my product price and bonus volume sheet, and I see defining gel has a volume of 40. So she got 4 loyal customers, and every single one of them got defining gel. So that means every single loyal customer brought in a bonus volume of 40. So Judy is no longer at 0. She is now at 4 times 40, which is 160. So I still need her at 400, but right now she's at 160. Now Judy also has an auto ship set up, and her auto ship is for 120. So when her auto ship runs, now she's not at 160, she is now at 280. So we're getting closer and closer to that 400. Now Judy also needed to do a personal order for 2 boxes of wraps to help with one of her wrap parties. So I come back over here, I find my Ultimate Body applicators. I see that they have a bonus volume of 54. Since she needed 2 boxes, I know that she got 108 from it. So that means she's no longer at 280. She's now at 388. Now Tanya was my rock star. She went out and she got so many loyal customers that her volume ended up being 627. So she's over 400. So I just check her off. She's good. But Judy, she still needs 12. Now you remember that other place volume can come from transferred orders? Well, during the month, I had to place an order for fat fighters. So I come over here. I find advanced formula fat fighters on my list. I go over and I look at the bonus volume of fat fighters, and it is 23. So whenever I placed that order for fat fighters, I said, well, you don't have to submit a ticket anymore. With the new system, you can actually transfer it a different way. But I transferred the volume down to Judy. I transferred 23. So now Judy is over 400. So I can check her off the list because I gave her 23 for my fat fighters. So now I am Executive because Judy and Tanya are both at 400. So I hope that clears up your first chart of Executive. To get your paycheck, you have to run your auto ship. Auto ship is the law. And as you can tell, it helps when your distributors run their auto ships because it can help bring their base or bonus volume up as well. Now, the next chart I'm going to show you is the Ruby chart. And the reason why I wanted to show you this chart is because, like we said in the previous chart, volume does come from loyal customers. It also comes from transferred orders and personal orders. But if you look at the Ruby chart, there's this spot right here, and I'm going to put Tanya in this spot because Tanya was my rock star from last month. Judy's going to go right here. And I had some more sign up. I had Veronica. And then Tanya ended up signing Michelle and Jennifer. Now, if you'll notice, Tanya no longer has a 400 BV underneath her. The reason being is because volume also counts up. So once we get Michelle to 400 and Jennifer to 400, Tanya is automatically at least 800 because she's getting 400 from Michelle and 400 from Jennifer. So if I need to transfer an order, it's probably going to come down to Michelle or Jennifer to help Tanya out because their volume is now counting back up to Tanya's volume. But I still have to get Judy and Veronica to 400, so I have to help them by talking to them about getting loyal customers, by helping them out with parties, and things like that. But volume does count back up from your distributors as well, which is what the Ruby chart shows. Now, Ruby is what we like to call, or what I like to think of, as the building block. To me, once you hit Ruby, that's whenever you get a really, really nice paycheck. And honestly, Rubies is what every other level is made up of. When you look at the next level, which is Emerald, Emerald is you with 4 distributors on your top line. So let's go ahead and put Tanya here. She was one of my rock stars. Judy ended up being one of my rock stars. Veronica is still there. And I signed another one, Lacey. Okay, so Tanya is at Ruby, Judy is at Ruby, Veronica's at 400, and Lacey's at 400. Now remember how they get volume from loyal customers, from personal orders, and from transferred orders. Tanya and Judy both have teams underneath them now. They are both Rubies. Like I said, Ruby to me is the building block. Emerald, all Emerald is 2 Rubies and then 2 distributors at 400 each. Then you get to the level that everybody loves, and that is the Diamond level. Now Diamond, it is 5 distributors on your top line. So I have Tanya, I have Judy, Veronica, Lacey, and Michelle. Now, Tanya is now an Emerald. Now, from the previous chart, you know Emerald is 2 Rubies underneath them. So here's Tanya's first Ruby, here's Tanya's second Ruby. And then Tanya has 2 distributors under her at 400 each. Judy is Ruby, just like she was in the previous chart on Emerald. And then now I have 3 distributors on my top line. All of them are at 400 each. This is the Diamond chart. An Emerald, a Ruby, and then 3 distributors at 400 each. So this kind of shows you how Ruby is your building block. Tanya's building Rubies. Judy is a Ruby. My goal is to get Veronica, Lacey, and Michelle all at Ruby and then teach them how to build Rubies under them. But that's your goal. It is every month, get your charts out, start charting, have your product price and bonus volume sheet out so you can see how much volume each product is worth. So that way, whenever I'm charting, if my new distributor, Michelle, is only off by, usually on my charts, I come down here and I'll put Michelle needs, sorry, my hand's writing so bad, so much volume. In this case, let's just say she needs 80. I'm coming over here and I'm looking what all can I put together to get 80 in volume so I can hit Diamond. I'm talking to Michelle. We're talking about if she has any loyal customers. We're advertising for the skinny pack because we know that's automatically 80 in volume. And the charts, it just keeps you focused, it keeps you on track, and it helps you conversate with your team on what all they need to promote as well. So get your charts out, get your team's charts out, chart throughout the month, but definitely towards the end when volume starts posting. And if you need anything, as always, do not hesitate to contact me. We want everybody at this Diamond level and then above, but Diamond is the level that you get to get the license to print money and usually quit your JOB. So let's get there. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.